Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Suzy. What's up, Suzy?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. What's up, Scott?
Is it raining fries and McRibs yet?
Dude, from friggin' bagger to burger? Really? And you're fucking trolling me? Make sure those fries are hot, you son of a bitch. All right. What's up, Connor?
I asked for extra salt on mine.
Jesus. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
What's up, Philip?
Good evening, or good morning as the sun comes out.
Okay, before we start this Real Whovians cast, I have to make an announcement. Okay? While I do love nice Twitter direct messages, which is nice, James, thank you. But, okay, I speak for myself, and whoever speaks to you is not reflecting my opinions. So if you piss somebody off when they say something really nasty, that's them, okay? That's not me, all right? I don't threaten people. I just take care of business. So, no, I don't need to apologize to a troll anyway. But whatever. So, we're going to do a nice Real Whovians cast. And everybody should just have fun and do podcasts and talk about Doctor Who and everything else. And stop creating multiple accounts and trying to destroy people and flip-flop more than anybody else. I know your butt hurt, bro, because you're freaking sending a million messages and it's you. So cut it out.
You know, it sounds like all those trolls are flopping around the ground. Do they must have
all right.
Rip.
We're gonna have a nice cast, regardless of the Legion of Losers. But anyway, all right. So Philip, I wanted to ask you about the Tardis. I wanted to ask you about Jodie Whittaker. There's a lot of things that's coming about Series 11.
Okay.
What is your take on Chibnall's master plan? Like, is he going to shock the shit out of us? Is he putting us in a misdirection where we thinking it's going one way and it's going to go another way?
Good question. Good question. Do you know what though? I think he's putting us on a roll because fair enough, we're all a bit peed off about not having much information about what's going on. Fair enough, but that's for the good of us because we want to be astounded by what he brings to the screen, right? And in regards to Jodie, the Doctor, there's a vibe. I get a vibe of her Doctor being a bit like I don't know how can I explain it. She's more happy-go-lucky Doctor. She's full of wonder and full of childlike expectation. So I'm a bit worried that it might be a bit too safe a Doctor Who season.
See, but you know what? I see her Doctor as different. And Connor could tell me if I'm wrong, or Scott or Suzy. I'm thinking in my head, she's going to be the Sylvester McCoy Doctor.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
She's going to fucking be with the chessboard, and she's going to get friggin' Davros to friggin' blow up friggin' the sun and destroy Skaro and kill everybody.
No, no, because she might be the Sylvester type at the beginning, but you know how some doctors mature over their time as they're playing the Doctor. So she'll be a bit silly and a bit.
I already know which Doctor she will be closest to.
Oh yeah,
who?
Troughton.
Do you reckon?
Troughton.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. Hang on. In what respect, Connor? In regards to Troughton?
You know what she's been saying about how she has loads of energy, and we've already seen like she's a Troughton-esque Doctor.
So you're going to say she can be a bit harmless, but with a darker streak inside her, though.
Well, every Doctor has a little bit of a darker streak with them, but she's just going to be bouncing off the walls more than probably.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So she's going to play it off as happy-go-lucky, but she's going to be dead serious with shit.
Oh, something like a cosmic hobo.
She will sometimes obviously get serious, but I think that for the most, because what Jodie Whittaker is basically there for is to attract a younger audience.
Yeah.
She's going to play it like, I'm taking you on this huge adventure. It's all about adventure and seeing other planets and seeing other worlds, seeing other times, seeing history. She's going to be like that fun, eccentric teacher.
we have to also remember that she's a very good tinkerer with her hands. After all, she built the sonic screwdriver. They say she built part of the TARDIS that we see in the TARDIS picture.
Yeah,
but
I think that she's going to be an inventor. Like,
yeah,
she's going to create all
Well,
of
see,
that.
the thing, the Doctor was always that smart. I mean, Matt Smith built the TARDIS together and Doctor's wife. I mean, he has the knowledge to do it, you know? But it's just, I mean, but there was something else I wanted to ask you guys totally different than what anybody else is talking about, and that is, what is this big funeral that's going to happen in the season?
It is Bradley Walsh's son, the character's son.
So he's not related to the companions?
what do you mean?
Who? The person in the son? The one that's died?
No, like Bradley Walsh. Isn't he related to one of the companions?
No, I don't think that's the case. That's not the case.
Yeah. Sharon D. Clarke's character, who hasn't been seen much yet, but she's one of the. She was announced as a returning character. She's Bradley Walsh's wife.
Yeah,
but
go on.
I have no idea if Tosin Cole or Mandip Gill will be related.
But are they brother and sister? No, we don't.
No, they're not.
They're not. And isn't his wife going to be traveling with them too? She was the fourth companion or whatever that they talked about. No,
not that we know of. No.
Oh.
I think the companions all meet by circumstances within the episode itself. They're not.
But the funeral doesn't happen to the end of the season or the beginning of the season.
It happens in the very first episode.
Oh, it does.
I actually believe that the one thing that the food teaser gave away was Bradley Walsh's series arc. He goes from someone who has lost his son, he's grieving, he's depressed, he's down and out.
Mm-hmm.
Jodie Whittaker comes along, takes him on a journey. He begins to realise that, you know, there's more to life than grieving all the time, and, you know, that there's adventure, and that he feels like a kid again. That's why the newspaper turned into a Beano comic.
Oh, there's a message.
He's almost reversing from an adult into a kid again because
he's lost his
because he's found his sense of adventure again. It'll change. Like they've already said, that the series arc, if there is going to be one, is all about the characters, the companions' emotional journeys. And I think his is going to be that he's lost his son, he's grieving, he's unhappy, he's depressed. And by the end of the season, he's realised that there's a whole universe, whole world out there that he hasn't explored yet fully. And then he's going to almost be transformed into a new, almost younger-minded version of himself.
But isn't the style of Chibnall going to be that we're not expecting? Is that these companions are not going to carry over until next season, even though they live, possibly?
I think there'll only be one series.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. There is on the subject of Tosin Cole's character, we do know from certain photo that he's some sort of underground street fighter.
He's a street fighter.
Yeah.
And Mandip Gill is a police officer.
Yeah.
Right.
So
now, who finds her first? Bradley Walsh, I believe, right? Jodie Whittaker?
Yes.
In the junkyard.
I think Jodie finds Mandip first. Mandip and Tosin first.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they find Bradley.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting stuff. So, because there was pictures where she was looking in the junkyard with Bradley Walsh, right? And he had some type of weird device with himself.
They're actually all there, I think. They're looking for scraps and stuff, which obviously will probably make part of the Sonic.
Yeah,
the TARDIS.
Yeah,
I see. But the TARDIS, do you think the TARDIS was destroyed, or is it just rebuilding itself?
That depends on how much damage was done and where it is and what state it is in. I presume she's going to find parts of the TARDIS crystal things to make it into what it is. I'm only just speculating on that, but you got to start from somewhere.
Do you think that the TARDIS I mean, we've seen everything that happened to the TARDIS and blowing up all kinds of things. Do you think there's ever going to be a situation where the TARDIS gets so destroyed that it can't repair itself? That she needs to, she's going to be flying a broken TARDIS, and that could be like a whole theme for the season, or no?
I think what you might see if she is really an inventor, like Tinkerer sort of character, is you might see her fixing up bits of the TARDIS like, when they're in the TARDIS.
Because the Doctors really did that. I mean, Matt Smith did that, right? I mean, Missy did it for Peter Capaldi, and
she might do it more excessively though. Like
David Tennant rebuilt the TARDIS.
Yeah, because you have to remember that picture of the interior. Some of the TARDIS structure is made of human devices like taps and things and pipes.
Right.
So it's not like it regrows itself. I think she's got to fix part of it using her own skills and intuition.
Right. Okay. And any aliens that, I mean, we heard the Sontarans are going to be natural born. Is that true? Or
I don't think that the Sontar. I want that Sontaran thing to be real because it sounds amazing.
It does.
I don't think it will be. And I think that it's 10 episodes of all new monsters. That's why we haven't seen anything yet.
But
what if that's a smoke screen? That when they say not all your monsters, but we might get one or two classic monsters along the way, just to surprise people.
Maybe it's plans.
He's already said though, hasn't he, that he wants this to be a jumping on point for new people, and that there's going to be references to the past, but there's not going to be many.
Yeah, true.
Right.
But one question here: who's considered as new? The people who are coming in on this season, or people who are carryovers from the previous?
That's a good point.
The people that'll be new with this. He's looking for a newer audience than what the show's. He's not wanting to alienate the audience he's already got, but he's wanting to get more and more people on board along with them. That's his aim.
And that's the problem I have with a lot of new showrunners. They try to pull this, and you're left wondering, okay, do you mean this current season or carryover from the previous as being new watchers?
Right. What about the rumors about her having a pet? She's not going to have a pet, is she?
No, I don't think.
The cat. The cat.
The cat. God.
What's a cat called? Percy or something?
I don't know how that shit started. I forgot.
It started early last year, actually. I think way before even she was announced.
Wow.
It's been going around for ages. As far as I know, she hasn't got a pet. I don't think that she's got a pet. No, in fact, she hasn't, because Chris Chibnall mocked it at Comic Con.
He did.
He knows about that. He actually knows about that rumor.
He's probably like, hell no. Yeah.
It's not like you can actually make a cat act to demand. You can't do that.
You can't really control a cat to that degree.
I don't think they have the budget to like waste time trying to get the cat to do stuff.
You can't feed a cat. You can't feed a cat on fries anyway.
Yeah, no. Fries are trolling, not really. But anyway,
I do know that we're getting that episode 3 is Rosa Parks / Martin Luther King.
Yeah, Vaughn was, talking about that a lot, and we're all worried about that episode, really.
Why? Why are you worried?
Well, Vaughn was very worried too, because we want Rosa Parks to be represented appropriately, and we don't want them to ruin the image of her and her cause, and we don't want them to do something stupid and she'll ask for a seat and you're like, yeah, okay, here you go. Something like ruin the whole timeline or some crap, or it being Zygons in there or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do think that one's going to be a pure historical.
Okay, because
I was going to ask that. Is that going to be a pure historical, or is that going to be pseudo science?
I think that Chibnall does like pure historical episodes, so I think he's going to bring that back as well, which we haven't really had in years and years and years and years. In fact,
right.
Had a proper pure historical since Hartnell.
Yeah.
Right. So the map was, correct me if I'm wrong, Connor, 3 episodes in the past, right?
Yeah.
3 episodes in the future.
3 in the future and 3 in the present.
And 4 in the present, right?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Because that doesn't make any
10.
sense.
Yeah. So 4 in the present, but then where does the Christmas special take place?
No idea.
No idea. Yeah, true. No idea.
Don't even think it started filming yet.
If the Daleks are not in the finale, they're in the Christmas special.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're going to use it at some
I'm
point.
telling you, you know the funny thing that gets me? When he made that statement, well, I haven't seen the Daleks yet, so I don't know. I don't think they're going to appear at all. But he wasn't done filming yet. He didn't do the finale. And it was like, and everybody was like telling me, oh, some people said that the Daleks, they're going to be in the finale. Or something's going to happen in the finale. Somebody's coming back. This. There's all these rumors, whatever.
It's always been the way that any doctor that starts their first term always has to meet the Dalek somewhere along the line.
But see, the thing is, the course of the season will be like, you know, maybe it's like serious, but it will really get serious with the wake-up call that, oh, shit, now the Daleks are here to, like, take over everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I could see that. I could see them thinking, this is the way the universe is, this is the way whatever it is, and then all of a sudden, the Daleks show up and totally screw up the companions' notion of how everything is. Like, they get it all wrong, you know, because they don't know that there's a race out there that's, like, destroying everybody, you know? So, I mean, plus, I mean, how many freaking finales have we had with the freaking Daleks? Like, seriously. You know? Or a Christmas special. I mean, they appeared in the Christmas special, too. Which, you know, I'm telling you, they didn't need to have that in the last Christmas special.
As much as everybody says they don't want the Daleks back at all, right?
I think they do. I like them.
I like it. The only problem they need to fix, write good stories with the Daleks. That's all it is. Write good script with the Daleks, and then you're fine with it.
I mean, they've thrown them in there for seconds, though, sometimes. Just to get them in for the season. Like, Wedding of River Song, the Daleks, like, yelling at, like, the doctor, and he's, like, going into who's the silent, and, like, asking questions about the, you know. But even in Waters of Mars, that was, like, the briefest Dalek appearance, too. You know, where they show that the Dalek didn't kill L.A. Brooks, right? So, I mean, they've appeared every freaking season. Yeah. So, I just don't believe that they won't appear this season. I don't care who the showrunner is. I would think they would have to have it. But I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong. All right. Another question why I got you in here, Philip.
Oh, no.
Now, Connor, you believe that they're going to be filming right away for Series 12, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Philip? I mean, honestly, do you think that...
Unless they're double banking and doing Series 11 and 12 back-to-back kind of thing. That way, you've got Series 12 ready to go after the season is done. That's too much work in itself anyway, even for Jodie Whittaker. So I don't know whether that's the case. But I can't see why they couldn't just film season 12 at the end of Christmas, January, and carry on from there. And as Connor said the other day, there's enough time to finish it and have it out for October or earlier.
Now we know that they went to Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
And what are the odds that and I know it's thinking way ahead of ourselves, but what are the odds that they go some other place in Series 12, like maybe come back to New York or something?
I think that they're going to go to. I think that they're going to use their budget really well. They're going to go to foreign places a bit more.
Well, they can even go to Egypt. They've never gone to Egypt, right? Or have?
No, they also went to Spain this year as well.
Yeah.
But didn't they go with Capaldi, though? They went to Spain?
Yeah. But I think as far as I know, they filmed a whole episode or two out in Spain, which they don't usually do.
Right.
Usually a mixture of the two. So they're definitely trying to be a little more adventurous with where they... Like, even the first episode wasn't even filmed in Cardiff.
Yeah,
apart
that's true.
from maybe a few scenes. That most of the modern day home sort of like Rose with Jackie sort of scenes, they've all been filmed in Sheffield, which is nowhere near Cardiff.
Exactly, and that's a very strange choice to. Unless did they do that because of the way Jodie's accent is, and they thought, well, if she's going to
Wasn't
be
it because of security? They didn't want anybody to know
well,
what's going on.
well, not really, no. Because
No, I think it's because she's northern. She's a northern doctor.
are they trying to say that because she's landed in Sheffield, that her regeneration takes on the accent of that town, and that's probably why she talks
Because quite honestly, London being the constant home of all the companions, apart from Bill, who was from Bristol, and Clara, who was from Blackpool.
Mm-hmm.
She lived in London. London all the time is the companion's hometown. Was so boring.
Yeah.
Like Chibnall wants something a bit different. So
Why can't they just have an American companion, but a real American companion, not like Purple Gilliam Brown? I mean, like a real
Purple Gilliam Brown.
Right, like a real companion, like America, not like a fake accent. Right.
It would be too expensive to film over in America all the time.
I know it's beating a dead horse, but I still.
I want to see the Tardis go over Niagara Falls.
Yeah, that would be. I know I'm beating it like a dead horse, but I still think a companion needs to be from the past.
I know you keep saying that. That should be though.
Because that would bring new, and I'm not talking.
But technically,
I'm not talking technically displaced to the past, and they bring them back. No, I'm talking legitimately, like they did with Victoria, Jamie, and that.
Yeah,
that would bring a new spark.
But don't you count? You count
spark to the series.
You count the big game hunter or Queen Nefertiti as companions? No.
Not really. When I talk about companions,
I mean, he's had adventures with them, though, no?
But we didn't see them. I'm talking about actually an entire season where we see them travel with.
Technically, not to be pissing people off, but Kazran Sardik was more of a companion, him the longest than even Amy Pond and Rory. I mean,
that's true.
6 Christmases or whatever.
Yep.
The closest that we've got to a companion from the past recently is Clara, who was originally supposed to be Victorian Clara.
Yeah.
She was,
I love that Clara, though. I love that Clara. That's my favorite Clara.
That was originally supposed to be. She was never from modern day. Like, it was always. I don't know why they changed that. But
I know either.
Victorian Clara that we saw in the Snowman and everything was originally supposed to be the companion.
I love that Christmas special.
What they could have even done, a good enough writer could set it up to where, yes, you pick the companion up in the past, and if you still want the main problem to be in the future, set it up to where in the past you encounter that problem, but to all viewers, it's like, oh, so it's like a throwaway notion. It's just something you don't even give a second thought. Then when you come to modern day, it's like, oh, geez, something that we thought was just like a meh story. That's the main threat.
Who has the vortex manipulator? Is that real or is that bullshit? The in this season that someone's going to show up with the vortex manipulator, or is that a rumor?
It's a rumor, I think.
Okay, like the cat.
Yeah. In fact, one thing recently, Doctor Who news-wise, that I was pleased about, that actually I'm a little bit pissed off even more at Clara for, is that Stephen Moffat said that Faye Marseille's character, Shona, was going to be the original replacement of Clara after Last Christmas. But obviously because Jenna decided to stay on, that never happened.
Yeah,
why did Moffat decide to go with Pearl Mackie after Clara when, you could have just brought...
I thought Capaldi chose her because he went to see her in a play.
That's what I heard.
He loved her. And he said to Moffat, you got to get her. And Moffat's like, okay, but then the BBC kind of thrusted Matt Lucas on Moffat because they wanted him to go lighter, right? Didn't they kind of, like he took a pay cut or something, and Matt Lucas, because the BBC wanted him?
Yeah. I think,
and that's why he didn't write for him that well, because he wasn't that happy. He was forced to have him in there, so he didn't give him the best stuff to do.
Yeah, he had to rewrite a lot. As far as I know, he had to rewrite a lot of his stuff to get Nardo in there. But I think that they should have given
Faye Marseille.
Faye Marseille at least one series.
Yeah. But then again, that's another contemporary companion then. Like what
but even so, as far as that Christmas special goes, she's great in it. She's
I love her.
That's my favorite.
I loved her in Game of Thrones also, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was in that.
She almost killed Arya. You know, it's like a whole Arya Stark. I'm sorry, but but then who asked Alan Cummings to be the Doctor, and then he said no.
I think that was I don't know.
That was Moffat.
I never heard of that one.
That was Moffat.
Oh, okay.
That asked him. And then when he found out it was 10 months and that he'd be losing millions of dollars because he can't do the, CSI or NCI, whatever the hell thing is, and the other show, he's like, oh, hell no. Remember that? That's like, whoa. So maybe Moffat was going to stick around, I guess? I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm kind of getting confused with the whole, because you know how they painted a picture and they're like, oh, Chris Chibnall is definitely going to do a Capaldi. Capaldi's going to be here for 10 years and all this shit. And then you get all these stories afterwards that contradicts everything. And then you hear Alan Cummings said no to Doctor Who. And then you hear that Olivia Colman said no as the Doctor because he asked her first instead of Jodie Whittaker. Chris Chibnall, he asked freaking Olivia Colman.
Yeah, he did. I know for certain that he asked Olivia Colman.
And then she said to the press that she wants to be a villain in Doctor Who. She didn't even talk to him about it. And then he said, yeah, after she talked to him. But was that this season, the end of the season, or she appears next year?
I honestly don't think that she would have even been good as the Doctor.
Well,
no, but now she's going to be a villain. Who is she going to be?
I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way. We don't know what the tail-end of season 11 is going to be. So she might be in any one of those episodes towards the tail-end.
I just do not see Olivia Colman as the Doctor.
No.
No. Even though it's not happening, I just cannot visualize it.
But she said she wants to be the greatest villain ever, right? Now, the greatest villain ever would be the Master, right? The Missy. So, but then we hear a conflicting story that all of a sudden Michelle Gomez says that her attitude changed. She doesn't want to give Missy up. She doesn't want to regenerate. And that she wants to go against Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. So
I think that she meant it in the way of I want them to create a new character, a new female villain character for me that will become the greatest. You'll be remembered as one of the greatest villains. That's her. It's more her ambition.
So make her the Ronnie. Why can't she just be a new incarnation of the Ronnie?
She wouldn't be bad as actually. She'd probably suit the Ronnie. I think. She's a little more straight.
Yeah, the Rani is a more scientific villain than an outright villain. So
then even the Doctor, I just don't see Olivia Colman as bubbly, jumpy sort of.
Yeah.
Well, I have another question.
In other words, you're saying you don't see her as a Melanie Bush type of character.
I know we don't got that much time left. What the hell was Madame Crevarian?
Don't know.
Was she a Time Lord? Was she human? Because let me tell you something. How the hell did she travel through time?
But didn't they have that proto-Tardis in the lodger? Maybe she used that.
And then she said, well, if she dies in that reality, it doesn't matter. What do you mean? She had the silence. She had the headless monks. She had the church. What the hell happened that she hated the Doctor so much that she devoted her whole life to joining the church to go throughout his time stream and screw it up? What is she? And could she regenerate? Is she a Time Lord? Could that be Olivia Colman, Madame Crevarian regenerate? Is Olivia? That's the thing.
It's a moderate from Modern Undead.
That's a good point.
Technically, the feedback from the energy in Motion Undead could have given you more regenerations. But we're not going to talk about that right now. No. Anyway. So, Olivia Colman, I guess, I don't know what the hell she'll be.
I just don't see her as the Doctor. She's a good actress. She's been mocked as being a bit whiny. She's always crying or something.
And it kind of sticks in the core that every person that Chibnall knows from Broadchurch has to be in Doctor Who. You can't do it too much.
If you're friends with Chibnall, you're in. That shit's definite. So friggin' lucky, man. He takes you to lunch, you're in. There's no audition. I mean, doctor. Yeah. Yeah, it's like okay. All right.
Wait a minute. You paid the tab. Okay, you can be in Doctor Who for about.
Don't take the McDonald's though.
Yeah. Those McFry guys, you can never trust.
It's like we're ready to serve you. Yeah, but don't troll me either, James. Some bitch. All right.
So
Anyway.
you need a happy meal. You need a happy meal.
That's true. That's true. I was gonna say that's troll. That's troll. But that's true.
Toy. I didn't get my toy last time I had a Happy Meal.
Gotta complain to him. All right, guys.
Contact.
We gotta get out of here. It's been fun. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Connor. Thank you,
You're
Suzy.
more than welcome.
Scott. All right, take
right.
care. Bye for now.
Bye bye.